So after alerts trigger, you will be notified within the system here. Now, if you have the mobile app installed on your mobile phones, there is a direct tie-in into native notifications, which means that you'll utilize the iOS or the Android notifications if one of these actually triggers. So you don't have to have the app open all the time, which I find quite handy for sure. So you'll be able to view notifications from this standpoint, also from Data Messenger as well. There's really two areas where you can view those, but for now we'll just look at this view. So the notifications get delivered, of course, with the title, the description, the date, and then of course the time as well. Okay, so we'll be adding in very quickly the ability to drill down on any aggregations, those types of alerts that were set up. And what it'll do is it will utilize the unique time standpoint and then go find that absolute date to return you the exact data that went into calculating that. So pretty handy, for the end users. But you'll get the data back. Sometimes it'll be a single number, in this particular case, because that's really all the aggregation was doing. And then sometimes you'll get a return of different data. So in this particular one, yesterday's peak app reward minting hours. Okay, so which of the different hours and what was the average app reward that was actually minted for that. And then you can see it here, you can rechart it. So it works very similar to Data Messenger and taking a look at the charts as well. And like I mentioned, we'll soon have the support for the drill downs from that standpoint. So pretty easy to do. Again, you can see the activity. You can use the different visualizations to see from this standpoint. Again, the lowest bandwidth hours again. So 1 p.m. UTC time, of course, was the lowest. And the more you have of these, the more visualization you can do as well. Now, for certain teams who have developer assets with them, what you have the ability to do is these alerts can trigger, and then what can happen is those alerts that trigger the data payloads that come with them, you could utilize webhooks as an example in order to take that data and pipe that into a different process from that standpoint. So if there's any interest in that, that's a possibility to do as well. But for the most part, it's quite straightforward to interact with the system. Again, very much similar to how Data Messenger works and how you can visualize and view things. And then at the same point, you have all your typical, filter tools. If there's a table of data and you want to filter down any further, it'll just work, like I said, exactly like you would see in Data Messenger.